Hi everyone, Stephen Ray Morris here with another Dino ASMR See Jurassic Right thing. Thank you again to all the people supporting me on Patreon, and I hope you're enjoying these videos. I've gotten some feedback. I know I've been like changing the setup a little bit, but I think at least while I'm in this studio, this is like the most comfortable setup for me. But again, I am continuing to enjoy your feedback and everything. So, yeah, let's dive into this. This is our first Jurassic Park related Dino ASMR video. This is Dino ASMR number 4. This is the Dinosaurs of Jurassic Park All Aboard reading, level 3, grades 2 through 3. Now, this book, as you can tell, is all the original binding from when I was a kid. Again, it survived my childhood. So this bookmark is definitely not from childhood though. But yeah, this is just like a supplementary tie-in material that they put out every time when they're making a new movie, and they do these kind of dinosaur guides every year. I wish there was a Jurassic Park film every year, but every time they put one out. But yeah, this one is from let's see, it says, oh yeah, that's my name, Stephen. Have I read this book all by myself? Yes, I did. So I'm very proud of myself. Yeah, this is published, I'm going to say, yeah, 1993. So, yeah, again, you can see the cover, and then open it up and see who the book belongs to. And then we have a great model of the T-Rex right here. And it's written by Wendy Larson. I would love to talk to her about this book and just making these kind of things. Again, this is the Dinosaurs of Jurassic Park. So basically, it's just a little guide to, like it said, the Dinosaurs of Jurassic Park. So, and here's a picture of the lab and Wu, and then those are our heroes right there. In Jurassic Park, dinosaurs come back to life. Brachiosaurs tower over treetops. A Tyrannosaurus Rex chases after a Gallimimus. And the stars of the movie, the Velociraptors, hunt and kill visitors in the park. Scientists in Steven Spielberg's movie used dinosaur DNA to recreate 6 different dinosaurs. DNA is in the cells of all living things. It determines what an animal or a plant will look like and be like. Of course, scientists can't really bring back dinosaurs using DNA, or any other way for that matter. The last dinosaurs died out 65 million years ago, for good. But for over 140 million years before that, these reptiles ruled the Earth. Scientists called the time when the dinosaurs lived the Mesozoic area. You can say it like this, Mesozoic. The Mesozoic era is divided into 3 smaller time periods. The first period is called the Triassic, and the last period is called the Cretaceous. And the middle period is called the Jurassic. That's how the theme park in the movie got its name. The Jurassic period lasted from 190 million to 130 years ago. During this time, the Earth was very warm and wet, just like Isla Nublar, the island in the movie, and the upcoming Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Wink. So, and then it has the size comparison chart, which has been very popular throughout Jurassic Park. The way anytime they have a chance to bring up this chart, they're going to do it. What I think is just interesting is just how little dinosaurs there were actually in the original movie. I mean, this doesn't have the Parasaurolophus, but you have the Dilophosaurus and the Brachiosaurus and the Velociraptor and the Gallimimus, the Triceratops, and the Tyrannosaurus Rex. So I'm not going to read through the entire novel. I'm not going to read through this entire thing, but I'll just point some interesting stuff. This is a drawing of a T-Rex at Stan Winston's studio. You can see like the guy is like super tiny, and it's just kind of amazing. I would have loved to have toured the Stan Winston studios when they were making Jurassic Park, because it would have been an incredible sight to see. Here's some more concept artists and stuff. Maybe that's Crash McCreary. But you can see a lot of these concept art. Like I actually have this concept art. Like I have a print of it at home. Maybe I'll take a picture and post it. But yeah, I mean, kind of incredible. It's cool that for kids too, like talking about kind of the process, and talks about Stan Winston Studios. And this part's really adorable to me. Jurassic Park was a very big job for the studio. Over 70 people there worked on the movie. For 2 years, artists drew sketches of the dinosaurs and made small-sized models of them. These models were made of clay. Any changes that still had to be made were made then. Once the designers began to work on the 3,000-pound model, it would be too late. Good to know. And then, so I don't know who this guy is, but he's working on the Dilophosaurus. It was tricky working with clay models. Clay dents easily, so the dinosaurs made plastic copies of them. I would love to have one of these originals. Oh, ooh. And then you can see the full-size Tyrannosaurus model. So cool. Jack Horner, a famous paleontologist, helped the designers. A paleontologist is a scientist who studies dinosaur bones and other fossils. Jack Horner told them what he knew about how dinosaurs moved and behaved. All the dinosaurs were difficult to make, but the Tyrannosaurus was the hardest. That's because it was so heavy. The model weighed 9,000 pounds. The designers built steel skeletons for the insides of the dinosaur models. All the dinosaur skin was made out of foam rubber. Dinosaurs use foam rubber. Designers use foam rubber because it moves in a very lifelike way. It took about 1 year to build the final movie dinosaurs. And then you have this raptor, this beautiful raptor display. It talks about how they were people in costumes, and they had some costumes, and they had some full-size radio-controlled ones as well. And then this is where the book goes into kind of describing each dinosaur in detail. So we have the Velociraptor. And, it's of course filled with kind of the very basic dinosaur knowledge of the day. And you got Robert Muldoon, and you have a toe claw. But, I mean, you learn a lot. I mean, in 1971, scientists found 2 dinosaur skeletons. One was from a velociraptor and one was from a protoceratops. The positions of the skeletons showed the velociraptor had died digging its hand claws into protoceratops and used its toe claws to rip into protoceratops' stomach. Wow, this is for, what grade is this for again? Grades 2 through 3? Gotta learn about life. And then this great photo of Ellie Sattler recoiling from the velociraptor. In Jurassic Park, Dr. Ellie Sattler is a paleobotanist. She studies plants that lived during the time of the dinosaurs. After the power goes off, Ellie goes to the repair shed. She wants to get the power back on. When the lights come on, what does she see? A velociraptor! It chases her through the shed, swinging its long tail from side to side. Most likely, this is how the creature ran after its prey over 60 million years ago. Its long tail helped Velociraptor keep its balance. And then they go into why velociraptors are smart and stuff about their brain cavity. And we got these pictures from, Tim in the kitchen, and then Tim in the buffet room, and then in the cafeteria, and then, in the kitchen. So then we move on to Brachiosaurus. And then again, we have these iconic, park sign symbol fossil drawings of the dinosaurs, which accompanied a lot of the marketing material back in 1993. Let's see. So, I mean, this book isn't very long, as you can tell, and it's falling apart. And they got this great skeleton of Brachiosaurus with an elephant, and they got that man holding the elephant. So Brachiosaurus was about 75 to 90 feet long. It weighed between 85 and 110 tons. That's as heavy as 14 elephants. Not many dinosaurs were heavier than Brachiosaurus. There is one thing about Brachiosaurus that puzzles scientists. It had 2 holes above its eyes. What were they for? Scientists once thought they helped the Brachiosaurus breathe, but now they aren't sure. Maybe the holes used to give off heat and keep Brachiosaurus cool. Or maybe Brachiosaurus had an extra good sense of smell because of these holes. We may never know. I actually don't know the answer to that question now, if they've ever figured that out. And so it seems like this book is very much divided. I mean, again, I've had this book for, over 20 years now, but I'm still becoming new in my head. We have some photos from the scenes with the Vegisaurus, Lex Vegisaurus. And now we have the Dilophosaurus, and this is a great still. Hoot, hoot, it makes a funny noise. Then Nedry feels a splat. Something wet and sticky hits him in the face. Dilophosaurus has spit on him. Its spit has poison in it. It makes Nedry go blind. And then, you can see my tape just buying it. Just very careless, not careless, but just had a thing for this, like, tape. I don't know. I was a kid. What do you expect? So did Dilophosaurus have poisonous spit? What about the strange hooting sound? Did it really do this? The spitting and hooting were made up for the movie. Scientists have no way of knowing if any dinosaur behaved this way. The Dilophosaurus in Jurassic Park was small enough to fit in Nedry's Jeep. That means it would have to be a very young one. Full-grown Dilophosaurs were almost 20 feet long, and they weighed about 1,000 pounds. So it's nice, this, tie-in material sort of acknowledging, the creative liberties that were involved in making the dinosaurs. So I like that. Triceratops. I don't know about this picture, though, but... And then Tim and Tim and Ellie, Dr. Sattler discovering the Triceratops. Oh yeah, and they have the reveal in the movie what the actual problem was. I mean, if you've read the book of Jurassic Park, you know that they're the gizzard stones, and it's like swallowing the poison berries along with the stones, and that's why the Triceratops was sick. Is this West Indian lilac? So it's, I mean, again, this was stuff that was in these tie-in materials that never gets addressed in the movie. And then Tyrannosaurus Rex. Boom, boom, boom. A loud sound is heard and felt in Jurassic Park. It means Tyrannosaurus Rex is coming. Tyrannosaurus Rex means king tyrant lizard, and the Tyrannosaurus Rex lived up to its name. Tyrannosaurus Rex is one of the last dinosaurs to appear on Earth, and it was one of the biggest meat eaters ever. It was over 40 feet tall and weighed up to 7 tons. Tyrannosaurus Rex had a big head with powerful jaws. In Jurassic Park, the visitors watched the Tyrannosaurus Rex swallow a whole goat in seconds. On a tour of Jurassic Park, Tim and Lex are attacked by T-Rex. It's lucky for them that they stay in their tour car. The T-Rex is so big it can't get at them the same way a smaller dinosaur could. Maybe size was a problem for a real Tyrannosaurus, too. Smaller dinosaurs may have hidden in places where big Tyrannosaurus, it's like a pharmaceutical company, big Tyrannosaur, couldn't get them. And then again, these shots of the, beautiful animatronic Rex. I just noticed that the goggles are sitting outside. I never noticed that before. I've seen this marketing material a whole bunch. So, again, just more facts about Tyrannosaurus. Let's see. And then Gallimimus. No love for Parasaurolophus in this book. That's the one thing I've noticed. I mean, they're briefly in Jurassic Park, just in the shot with the brachiosaurs. Welcome to Jurassic Park, but didn't have a big enough part for this book, apparently. So Gallimimus, I don't know. I just find it's like on yellow. It's just so kind of ugly, but it's the aesthetic. So, and then the last page shows the gate, and it says, we have lots of questions about dinosaurs. We may never know if Dilophosaurus had poisonous spit or if velociraptors were as smart as those in Jurassic Park. But there is much that we do know. Scientists will continue to study dinosaur bones and fossils. More and more is learned each day about some of the most fascinating creatures to ever walk the earth. The dinosaurs. The end. What else can we read? Fievel's Big Showdown. This is preschool, grade 1, by the way. Let's see. Let's go to 2 through 3, level 3. That's where we are. The Biggest Mouth in Baseball, The Dinosaurs of Jurassic Park, which we just read, George Washington's Mother, and Mike and the Magic Cookies. So, and then it says, with photos from the movie Jurassic Park. Read them all. And this was originally $350 in 1993 dollars. So, I'm going to flip this so it'll look better like this, but, or like this. You get it. So yeah, I don't know. It's just a nice little book that I had growing up, and I really like flipping through it from time to time. It's beat up to all hell, but that's kind of why I like it. So, and then I also just noticed that I didn't notice this now, but the all aboard reading, it's changed to look like the gate and then the Ford Explorer in Jurassic Park, which is such a cute little touch. If anybody knows Wendy Larson, let me know, and I can interview her on this podcast. Well, on the podcast portion. But yeah, so that's The Dinosaurs of Jurassic Park. I hope you enjoyed another Dino ASMR Patreon video. Again, thank you guys so much for supporting this podcast and supporting what I do. Let me know what you think. Let me know if there's any other dinosaur encyclopedias or cool things that I should check out, or any suggestions for what I should read. Maybe I'm missing something, looking over something very obvious, but I would love to do it because these videos are really fun to make, and it's just it's a very soothing part of my day. So again, patreon.com/See Jurassic Right. Follow me on all the SJR Pod, See Jurassic Right, and Stephen Ray Morris. And yeah, thank you. Until next time.